All right, welcome back. Welcome back, Doctor. Located in Bowie, Maryland, honey. Child, look at the weed doctor. Child, this is that raw Indian hair, honey. That's that raw Indian. Some of y'all, and that's another thing. Why do y'all keep bringing these pastors and tactical weed to the weed doctor and want me to do a miracle? The weed doctor, well, the weed doctor's letting you guys know right now for old, new, and for the future. Stop bringing them cheap wigs to the weed doctor. They get mad at the hair. It's not turning out how you want to. Okay, girl, look at them curves. Okay, child, that's the damn weave doctor. Custom unitips. Okay, custom unitips. Raw Indian hair, child. This raw hair is the truth, honey. It will last for months and months, about a year and a half, honey. You need to get on with the new. Stop buying them shopping store center wigs, okay? Coming on down to the weed doctor. Located in Bowie, Maryland. And today we are going to be talking about the jab, okay, and some things that you can do. So there's so many different mandates that are out there in the public today. A lot of the different employers, they are now mandating to have over 100 employees that you must receive the jab. So we're going to give you some, we're just going to briefly, actually, most recently though, and it's been kind of sad, those different people that have been fighting this whole time, a lot of different police officers, nurses, doctors, and even different people that work for the government. That have been a lot of the different essential. I know everybody feel like they're essential, okay? Especially for some of the hairstyles that were still doing hair during the pandemic and they had no business doing no hair, okay? That was essential too. But anyways, moving forward, all of these different people, they risked their life during the pandemic. And now they have been told, a lot of people are now forcing different employers are forcing individuals to get the jab. And I think the main reason a lot of people are having problems because they do not know if this thing is safe, honey. Okay, but the weed doctor is going to give you the holistic point of view today. Okay, so there is a holistic point of view. And I would say, at the end of the day, the decision is up to you. Make sure, child, pray over it, read over it, get your doctor involved. Make sure that you are making the right decision for your body. But I would let you know, I don't know how long this is going to be lasting with them mandating these jabs and different type of child the VV. Okay, because actually Delta has stopped. That they have stopped the trend. I don't know if you guys know Delta. You do not have to receive the jab in order to work it. So, child, if you got five, baby, you may need to go on down to Delta, baby. They hiring, honey. Okay. So, anyways, with all this jabbing and dabbing and trabbing, and I'm hearing now that you're going to be able to flip flop and switch all these different vaccinations and jabber rabbers all up and together. Okay, you can just switch them out at any point. Especially for those who are going to be getting some of the additional. I'm gonna call it a re-up. Get your jab re-up, okay? Because you ain't trying to get sick. But anyways, these are just going to be some quick tips on how, if you're going to be getting the jab, but even if you don't, these are some things that you can do to build your immune system. And a lot of people, I feel sorry. Rest in peace for Colin Powell. He passed away, and he had the jab. And actually, we were talking about it in the shop the other day, and we had somebody in the shop who was in the health industry, and she was saying why she believed that he passed away. And even though he was, he got the jab or whatever, both shots. However, there was some talks about that he was dealing with the lower or weakened immune system. He was battling with cancer and other different type of conditions. And when you're dealing with any type of weakened immune state or anything like that, vaccines generally work best for those who have a more healthy response of an immune system. So the more weak your immune system is, the more you're susceptible to allergies. You have any type of issues going, especially with the allergies. That's why a lot of people that had allergies, severe allergies, they did not get it because it creates in a lot of different individuals more inflammation, and it can produce a response, an immune response. That's the correct word for that within the body. So, with all that being said, the weed doctor is going to help you guys find out some quick points And these are some things. So even if your immune child, at the end of the day, your immune system, you got it, child. If you got a bad one, you got to work on it. It was years and years ago. The weed doctor actually, I was told by a holistic practitioner that I had a weakened immune system. Okay, but not no more. Okay, and the reason how I did this, honey. Okay, weed doctor has been eating all her juices and berries. I remember I used to drink raw milk. Not something you guys do that. Remember, I am the weed doctor, no, not your doctor. Okay. But the weed doctor is giving you some education today. So, I had drunk a lot of this. This is just different food that you can integrate in your own diet. Vegetable broth. For all those who, if you're dealing with any type of diabetes, anything like that, make sure you talk to your doctor, physician. Make sure that you are keeping within your numbers. But there are a lot of different natural juices that you can chew. People do not understand that when you chew some of these fruits and chew some of these juices, they actually help for you to digest them properly. Your pancreas is able to digest these foods better with you chewing them. So, especially when you're dealing with fruit juice. So, number one, the weed doctor's been doing that. Child, the weed, because the weed doctor used to be going to McDonald's every day herself. Okay, Popeyes, Sailor Man. Okay, get my two-piece with a red beans and rice, and go ahead and get my jalapeno peppers. Okay, so child, the weed doctor was getting her grub on, and she did not always was as within good health as far as when it's coming down to having a better immune system. So, and we're talking about for all those who do not know about the jab and different mandates and that's going on. And people are wondering if they want to get a third one or a second one, a fourth one, and all that good old stuff. We're just helping you to giving you tips on how to rebuild the immune system, some things that the weed doctor has done. Also, it's good to make sure that you drink a lot of clean, healthy water. Water is key, especially if you can incorporate lemons and different things like that, different type of citrus juices in your diet, especially with the water. Even if you just use a third of a lemon and you just do that. I remember I had did it one time. Was cleaning out my kidneys. I did not know that I was cleaning out my kidneys when I first started, but honey, when I was doing this, honey, I was drinking so much lemon water. I was urinating like every 5 to 10 minutes. It was actually scaring me, but at the point of time, I did not realize that it actually was very helpful for my body. So when you do those things, you get all the mucus and toxins out of your body, baby. And the less toxins that you have in your body, the less mucus, the less susceptible you'll be to viruses, and you'll be more able. Your lymph system will be able to fight because your lymphatic system is what helps to fight off the viruses. And so if you have all this mucus, all this congestion, all these swollen lymph nodes, all of these things like that, tumors, cysts, all these types of things, these hurt the immune system. And so, so that's why we just gotta stay ready. And that's why we're talking about some of the different healthy things that you can do to help rebuild that immune system today. Okay. So these are some of the tips that you might child, get your notepad out, okay? Because we know that some of y'all got to get the second, third, and the fourth, fifth, and sixth jabber dabber. Okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So these are some healthy tips to improve your system. And also, if you're trying to improve your system, I would suggest going to a holistic practitioner. Even though the weed doctor is a new holistic practitioner, we still can do light suggestions, say like iridology. We do mineral balance and science too. But child, the weed doctor, I'll tell you the truth, the weed doctor not trying to get sued, okay? But we do have different protocols for individuals to helping to rebuild their system, helping their body, helping to reactivate, getting their thymus gland being more active, helping to regulate your adrenals, helping to detoxify the body. We have the wisdom on how to do that. But child, even if you don't go to the weed doctor, if you want to find out how to rebuild your immune system naturally, you need to look into going to a holistic practitioner. Child, make sure you go to somebody that got some experience on their belt, okay? They just didn't wake up tomorrow and now they're treating the world, okay? And another thing I would say, when you're doing your holistic journey, a lot of times, if possible, it's good to try to get whole based food vitamins, and make sure you're incorporating herbs. Now, again, make sure that you check all of these things with your primary doctor, because you do not, because some of these things, for example, turmeric and ginger, these are things are blood thinners. You do not want to be taking these things. And then then you end up getting, say like you had to get a surgery or something like that. And then you're taking the ginger and all these other things, and then you end up, your body can't heal properly. So, that's why we have to make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you go to a physician, go to a holistic practitioner, Always communicating. If you're going to get a holistic practitioner, make sure that you're always communicating back and forth with your primary care doctor. All right. So these are some tips to improve the immune system, especially for those who ain't gonna go out and spend the money on the holistic doctor. Okay, some of y'all trying to be cheap and trying to save up your money so you can get your hair done by the weed doctor. Okay, okay, yes, build that immunitative system up. Hallelujah. All right. So these are some things that you can do. Lowering your toxic load with food and personal care products. People do not understand that this is key, honey. These things, just like I said, at one point my system was so used to eating fast food, curry out. Child, you know, I done lived in the DC metro area too long, eating mumbo sauce and French fries. Okay, honey, eating that fried chicken every day, child, just weakening this and the weakening that immune system. Okay, you want to kick those things out of your diet if you can, especially child. Not if you can, child. If you're trying to live, you need to do it. so and with the main thing with some of these different foods is that it's a lot of different processed additives in there, a lot of different type of ingredients, MSG, a lot of different type of oils that are harmful. These oils that attribute to more inflammation in the body. Even people used to think vegetable oil was good. Okay, and canola oil. And really these oils are not good. They are inflammatory oils. That's why some of y'all may need to bring out that air fryer. Okay, get that air fryer moving. The weed doctor just bought her air fryer and she has been living her best life. Okay, I've been making fried chicken, honey. And one thing about that, you can make that a meal you can make those chicken wings within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, one thing, your meals generally should not be comprising of all protein, especially if you're having any type of cancerous type of issues going on. Child, if you did, even you got kidney problems, you do not, in most cases, especially with kidneys people, make sure that you're not eating all this protein, baby. You are putting your system into overdrive. Okay. So also in conjunction with that, you want to make sure that you are also reducing the chemicals that's in your personal care products. And back on with the food, make sure that you are eating organic whenever possible. And some people say that organical is expensive. Okay, baby, but so is going to the doctor and so is being laid up in the hospital. Okay. We got to do all that we got to be all that we can be, like we're going to the army. This is the army of our life, honey. We are battling these pandemicals, and we got and we on the and some people they don't know if the jab madaba is making their immune system better or worse. But whatever's going on, these are some things that you can do to help build up the immune system. We was talking about this update because the weed doctor be having fun at her shop. We was talking about how Bruce Lee, how sometimes you can look healthy. And one of the clients that was in our shop the other day told us, but he had an addiction he had a substance abuse problem. And some of these different things, this individual died. What is his name? Jackie Chan. Okay. He died because of his cocaine abuse. And that man looked healthy as an ox. I think I don't know, was it Bruce Lee? It's Bruce Lee, child. I think that's what we were talking about yesterday, Bruce Lee. Now it could be Jackie Chan. I got my Pacific Islanders messed up, okay? But anyways, just how you can look very healthy, but if you're doing certain things that bring down your system, even when I learned the mineral balance and science, the overuse of alcohol. The weed doctor's been going to so many seminars this year, learning about how overuse of alcohol, especially in women, is make you more susceptible to breast cancer. So, child, you need to throw them liquor bottles out, honey. All right, child, don't blame it on the alcohol no more. Okay, blame it on something else. Throw them liquor bottles out. Don't be just drinking all that alcohol, that fermentation, especially if you got gut problems. Now, that's one thing that really is, I don't know if it's on the list today, but that thing is really key to rebuilding the immune system. The gut, the having leaky gut, this alcoholism can help to put holes within within your small intestine if you're not careful. You're drinking this alcohol too often. Anyways, look at the stats. They have statistics out there that say women that overdrink alcohol, they are more susceptible to receiving cancer. So especially in particular breast cancer. So that's another part we want to talk about, the alcoholism and drinking a lot of alcohol. Also, it can deplete your minerals in many cases. So, and they find a lot of people that are dealing with cancer and having any type of disease, and most, especially if it's like cancer, it has been shown that it has been because their macro minerals are all the way down. In mineral balance in science, we call it the four lows. So all that's why you guys need to get your hair analysis. Okay. Now this ain't my hair analysis. Okay. The weed doctor got some more hair underneath here. So, anyways, we're gonna do the hair analysis on your real head, not the fake head. So you gotta have your weave taken out, or you gotta come with your wig taken off, baby. And then, or whenever you get your reinstalled, the weave doctor can take your mineral analysis, and that way you are able to see. For example, we have in one of the on the hair mineral analysis, there is a ratio with the sodium potassium level. Child, that sodium potassium level can tell you a lot of things. Tell you if you're more susceptible to having sugar problems, having issues with your kidneys, all of these things. This hair mineral analysis, it can tell if you got a lot of heavy metal toxicity. So that's why we got to make sure that we keep our health in check. And generally, some of those individuals who are dealing with hair loss, a lot of times they have a copper toxicity. So you guys got to make sure that you are detoxing properly. You're eating the right amounts of zinc and you're getting the right amount of portions of your minerals and eating your trace minerals within your diet through Celtic sea salt, kelp if you don't have any thyroid problems, especially hypothyroidism. So you want to start incorporating these things within your diet. All right, so moving on to personal care products. We want to make sure that we would, if you have personal care products out there, honey, these things help to make make your immune system worse. If you are putting you're going to Bath and Body Works, you smelling good, but in the inside you're feeling terrible. You need to make sure that you purchase stuff that's probably has fragrance free of PEAs, P of different sulfates and sulfites and different things like that within your personal care products. I know now the Weed Doctor is part of the Mineral Balance and practitioner group. And also we've been affiliated with the microbiologists, and we learned that the personal care products are some of the biggest things that are wreaking havoc on the bodies of individuals, especially with women. Child, we got makeup, we got eyelashes, girl, we got the glue, we got the fake nails, girl, child. Somebody got that plastic synthetic weed that y'all done bought from the grocery store. They got some chemicals in there too, okay? All of these things have a lot of different chemicals in it. And we have to lower our toxic load so that our body is able to fight off these viruses better. All right, next thing is to make sure that you limit excessive antibiotic and also now this the holistic point of view. So you can have your own point of view. This is the Weed Doctor's holistic point of view. If you want to get all your jabber dabbers, you can too. But ultimately, from the holistic point of view, holistic science believes that these types of things can weaken the immune system long term, especially if you overusing them. And a lot of times, once you're getting this, when you're getting these jabber dabbers, honey, okay, and taking all these, definitely you're taking antibiotics, you need to invest into you a pure spore biotic, probiotic. And one of the ones that we use and we're affiliated with is Microbiome Labs. We are Microbiome Lab representative, okay? Get your raw probiotics today, girl. Okay. A lot of these probiotics that you guys are sipping and dipping on are not no real probiotics. Okay. A lot of y'all got the refrigerator. If you have to refrigerate your probiotics, baby, what you think? What you think's gonna happen when you put in the probiotics in your hot breath? Okay, child, and some of y'all got some real stinky hot breath. That is just gonna kill all the probioticism within that probiotic that you thought you bought. So that's why the microbiome labs, these are spores, live spores. And so they do not, a lot of times people are ingesting these probiotics and they are getting destroyed the minute that it goes getting in the digestion process. It hasn't even made it to the stomach where it's able to appropriate and help to multiply the good bacteria. So that's why we have to make sure that we get us a healthy spore probiotic microbiome labs. They're one of the first and the few very high definition probiotic. And yes, it is expensive. It's $90. It's not the little one that you get at the store, baby. That's $5 to $7. That probably ain't gonna do that. Child ain't gonna be appropriating that. You're gonna end up getting gas and farting half the day. Okay. So come on down to the Weed Doctor. You want to learn more about that. Also, there are other, and we also offer the gut test now at our at the Weed Doctor's Apothecary. That's another part of our holistic aspect of services with the gut, child, that gut, it tells about your alpha and beta diversity, talks about your resilience, how you're able to fight off pathogens if you have candida, if you have a lot of overgrowth of bad bacteria, gut bacteria growing. Child, it got everything known to man. So get that. Now it is some money, Katie. Okay, so you're gonna have to ask Santa Claus, or Santa's coming up. Christmas is coming up, baby. Got to get your children. Somebody got grandchildren, and your kids got kids. Start building up start building with the church. Get you a fund, a building fund. Get you a gut fund so you get people to pay for your gut restoration. Okay. So, anyways, so make sure that you limit some of these use of antibiotics. So if you do, and if you do a lot of jab and dabbing, you're going to have to make sure you populate your system with the probiotics. Make sure that, because a lot of these things, they tear at the intestinal wall, and they cause the leaky gut and some of these other different symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, all these different types of things. So we want to make sure that our gut is healthy. And by doing that, we're going to be avoiding those chicken nuggets from some of these restaurants that have all that salt and sodium, contributing to your lipopolysaccharide load. LPS, that is another killer that's going on within our community, especially with the brown people, African Americans, and Hispanic, Latinos. Latinos that's out there, a lot of us be eating too much salt, baby, and it is messing up our system. It's bringing forth toxins and causing a lot. And I didn't even realize this, but when we eat all those bad things, every time we put some on our skin that's toxic, we now, and especially if you have leaky gut, you are now starting to proliferate those things throughout your system. Okay, child, and who's trying to die? Child, we already got the COVID coronavirus going on. We have to make sure that I'll keep our immune systems in tip-top shape, especially we're gonna be doing all this jabbing, dabbing, taking all these antibiotics. Especially we got all these different new viruses that's out there. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about ways to rebuild that immune system is make sure you stop the excessive use of antibacterial gels, okay? And a lot of people do not believe this, child, but child, soap and water works just as good, okay? Soap, regular soap and water, and make sure you get you a soap and water, get your organical soap and water. One of my favorite ones is by the Bronner Brothers. They got peppermint, baby. They got thyme. They even have unscented. So make sure that you get you an unprocessed, different type of, type of a wash for your hands. Okay, the next thing, you want to make sure that you avoid over cleansing. And we're not trying to make it be dirty like some of the people that was back in the day. We're not going to call them out, their group of people, but back in the day across over them oceans, a lot of people did not do a lot of washing of the behinds. We're not talking about that, but we're going back to the overuse antibacterial gel. Some of you got antibacterial gel. I know Bath and Body Works actually is famous for it. Some of these companies have antibacterial gel and everything. Girl, your eyelashes do not need to have antibacterial gel. Your lipstick does not need to have antibacterial gel. Some of these companies, they have antibacterial gel, soap wash, antibacterial cleanser, even also the SPFs. That's another one. And it actually has been linked to hair loss, some of that follicular frontal fibrosis hair loss. And it looks like pretty much a clean baldness from ear to ear. A lot of women, they have the eyebrows are thinner, and they have a lot of acne right underneath the jawline. And then in extreme cases, they even get like circle patches right behind the ear, and the back of their neck is going for as far as their hair. And that's all. And there's been studies out there, and they believe that form of hair loss has come from the messing with our hormones, but taking some of them SPF. So that's why, again, you need to reduce the toxic load on different type of personal care products that you're taking, and also definitely with some of these antibacterial gels and cleansing products. All right. And I'm trying to think, oh, that's another thing, the weed doctor, child. We creating wigs, and we kind of stopped accepting so much hair from donors. But if you guys know anybody that's battling cancer or that's taking medicine, just received their different type of hair loss, and that's interested in an Afro kinky unit, child, bring them down to the weed doctor so that they can redeem their prize today. Okay. Whoever is interested and knows that anyone that's dealing with any type of medical condition that has cancer or possibly any type of medically severe induced alopecia, or even a child who is dealing with alopecia, tell them to call the DMV Weed Doctor. Also, we are offering some of our, we're offering now some new things. We're cutting down on some of our glue process, because some of y'all be saying the glue take forever. Maybe, okay, some of y'all tired of that glue drying up for a whole hour. The Weed Doctor got some new tricks up his sleeve. So come on down to the Weed Doctor. We cutting, slicing your appointment time. Girl, we shutting it down. Okay? All right, so back onto our discussion. The next thing is avoid using bleach, ammonia, and Clorox. Now, this is still all, like, again, all of these things produce innate and adaptive responses in the body when you're breathing and smelling in these chemicals. Child, that's why the Weed Doctor, she is, child, I am getting very adamant, okay? I am going to be, if it, I'm not going to say it's going to kill me, but I'm going to try my hardest to become an eco-friendly salon. We got to make sure that we can do better in year 2021, making sure that we having, child, the Weed Doctor maybe try to see if she can get all natural, organical, have, who wants some all natural hair products that work well, and also, are not contributing to your toxic load. Okay, child, we all need it. We need it. But anyway, these are some things that you want to avoid using around your house, especially when you're cleaning. Make sure that you're avoiding bleach, ammonia, Clorox, all of these different things. These are a lot of these hydrocarbons. A lot of these things, these different type of I'm trying to even think of the name. All these different type of chemicals, they are not good for our body to be constantly breathing in. There are different ways to clean your house, baby. Get you some vinegar, baby. Get you some baking powder. Girl, go back to the 1920s, baby. They ain't have all this bleach and Clorox. And if they did, Charlie, they probably didn't have enough money to buy it. All right, go back and get you some vinegar. Get you some lemon water. All of these different things. You can clean your house this way. I've been practicing more and more health conscious ways of cleaning up your house on a day-to-day basis. So make sure we do that. And lastly, we're going to be talking about reducing the stress load. All of these things play a part in your child. I'm even learning with your hormonal balance. A lot, especially people that's dealing with hair loss, their hormones are not together. A lot of them are producing too much, in some cases, too much estrogen, too much cortisol, too much DHT. So, and actually, when they're doing that, they're starting to build up too much DHT within the scalp, which is contributing to their hair loss. And people do not realize if you do not control your stress, you do not go to bed on time, you are throwing off your system, and you're not going to be able to overcome hair loss. And now we're learning overcome immunity with all these jabber dabber prescriptions going on. They're making everybody get this thing, baby. All this antibiotic usage is coming up. It's about to be flu season again. We got to make sure that we are reducing our stress load, reducing our total toxic load to be the most healthiest version of ourselves, and also help we want our edges to grow back. Okay. And then another thing, with the reducing stress loads, these are some things that you can do. The deep, especially for y'all, child. Some of y'all be ripping out y'all hair out when y'all go home. Okay, child, you may need to get you some grounding slippers. Okay, get you a grounding mat, baby. Be one with child. Be one with nature. Okay, be one with nature. And so, by doing this, you also want to probably want to get do some yoga. They got a lot of different types, especially for y'all angry chicks out there. Some of y'all got some angry clients that come to me every now and then gonna get an attitude with me. You need to do some yoga. You need to release the tension within your liver. Okay, your liver is clogged up, it's screeching all the goodness and joy out of your life. Detoxify and get all that anger. Actually, they find out with Ayurvedic medicine, if you are very angry, that has a lot to do. That can contribute to your liver not working properly. And your liver is one of the main detoxification, eliminating organs that is part of your body to help you to remove the heavy metals and toxins out of your body, baby. Girl, it ain't worth your joy, baby. It's not worth your body and your health, life, and your strength. Okay. So let's see what else is on the docket for today. So also, as far as reducing the stress, we're going to talk about some other different things you can do. Meditation, actually, they have proven scientifically that even praying, actually, I know everyone may not be a Christian, but there is a practice called praying in tongues. Child, I know. Okay. But this has been proven to help to relax the autonomic nervous system. And that's one of the biggest things with stress is helping to regulate your parasympathetic and your sympathetic system. And your autonomic system, it regulates all these things. And actually, the weed doctor now is an iridologist. Okay. If you guys are interested in getting you a free iridology sample, comment and below. Make sure you like and share. And we are going to chat. The weed doctor's going to do it for you in 2021. Okay, child, we're giving away a whole bunch of free stuff. I'm gonna be like Oprah in 2022. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Okay. Except for a car, we're giving away iridology and health tips and probably a couple of wigs. And maybe for the Christmas special, honey, if there is people out there and they don't have the money, because the weed doctor cost. Child, you got to be a boss. The cost when it comes to the weed doctor. If you are if you are in a severe situation, honey, you may have some people submit some of their different stories on why they think that they should receive a free head unit. Girl, you know somebody who's struggling, child. She eating that government cheese, baby. Child, she's going up the rough side of the mountain. Let some of your friends know. Maybe possibly they could receive a free unit. I think that's what I am going to do. The weed doctors in the Christmas spirit this year. Okay. Now back on down to these tongue alarms. Praying and meditation, especially praying in tongues, all of these things help the autonomic nervous system to relax. And our society, we are pretty much backwards from back in those days, child. I guess, those days that people was tilling and killing, trilling the ground, getting all our fruits and vegetables. Child, the women, we didn't have to go to work. Now we now we got to work like a man. Honey, child, all our life we had to fight. Actually, the weed doctor had maybe collabing with this femininity coach. I don't know if we don't know how feminine she gonna make us, child, but I guess she gonna make us turn us into a lady. But anyways, the femininity coach, she's supposed to be helping us with some of these things. I got to find out what all that she does. I'm really trying to find someone that can come on and help us find out just with balancing our life balance. That is very important too, with help making sure that we have good life balance. A life, I guess that's what it's called, a life coach. The weed doctor probably need to find a life coach out here in these YouTube streets and have no coming to weed doctor. Some of y'all act like y'all ain't got time to get y'all hair done. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all are so busy, y'all can't even y'all can't even go to the bathroom. Your kids taking over. Okay, husband getting on your nerves. We need to promote some life balance, and that is actually found throughout Ayurvedic medicine. Having life balance for your different type of I don't know if it's called your pizza. There's different type of body types and different type of types. You got to Google it. Okay, find out what is your type for Ayurvedic, and you can have a two-part type. You can have like I guess kind of like a hybrid type. Anyways, for whatever your body type is, it's good to make sure that you're situated. If you know that you're always on the go, you need to make sure that you find ways to relax yourself. Child, get you a massage. And some of y'all just think the massage just says some of y'all was wrong. I remember they had some women out there, they was accusing I forgot the name of that massage parlor. They was trying to say that they was trying to touch them, or they was getting ain't nobody trying to touch it. Okay, get your massage. Some of us scared to get a massage, but not scared to do a whole bunch of other things. Okay, this massages, they help to reduce cortisol within your body, which could be helping reduce your stress level and rebuild your immunity. Some people do not understand that hair loss also can be stress related or stress induced. And a lot of us found that out, especially with the pandemic. Child, a lot of us were stressed. They had your husbands at home, had your bad kids. Some of y'all end up becoming a nanny, taking care of your grandchildren. Okay, all of these things. And then a lot of people didn't realize that their jobs was going to work them even harder. Okay. Some of y'all thought the job was going to come back and be easy breezy. However, when you went back to work, they was worrying the crap out of you and make you want to pull out your hair. Okay, so all this pandemical stress and jabber tabbers going on, we got to make sure that we reduce our cortisol levels. All right, we hope that was a very informative show. The Weed Doctor's going to be back and give us some more show ideas. Drop them in the comments. Make sure to like and share. And if you're interested in receiving a free iridology, make sure that you email us, or inbox us, or say that you're interested. And we're going to show you how to take pictures of your own eyes if you're in the DMV area. Come by, be located in Bowie, Maryland. We also offering for those who do not know Trichology Holistic Services. And trichologists, for all those who do not know, they're the hair growth specialists. We help to regrow the hair, making the child, doing the custom unit test. The weed doctor's just having fun. She's just doing too much, having too much fun. All right, come on down to the weed doctor, located in Bowie Mountain. I hope you guys have a fabulous Sunday afternoon. Bye now.